All right, welcome back to our post-game press conference. We're here with Donovan Gregory and Tyree Boykin after a 79-74 overtime win over NC Central. Let's have some questions.
Donovan, more sitting than you would have liked in the first half. You know, you come back out in the second half. I think it would have been easy maybe to press a little too much. It felt like you just kind of took what was there. Talk about the mentality that you approached coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, first half, I had two early, pretty much dumb fouls. And, I had to sit on the bench for pretty much most of the first half. And I guess my mindset second half was just, what can I do to help my team win? And then I came out, saw one go in, and, that was all I needed. And then that drew attention to me, so it allowed me to find my teammates. And I had confidence in them. They got confidence in me, and we just went out there, played hard, and got it done.
Tyree, threes are dropping early. It feels like it's going to be one of those nights when you can just sit there and knock them down. And then it went away, not just, it went away for everybody, for a while. But you came back around to it late. Talk a little bit about what the conversation is with the coaching staff around, make them good threes, but, don't be scared to pull that trigger.
I mean, that's what we talk about. Really, almost our motto really is next play, having a next play mentality. So whether you missing shots, whether we went through a stretch there, we were down almost double figures at a point. Just next play, not worried about what has happened or what's about to happen. Just staying in the moment and just staying focused, and that's what we did.
Question for both of you. Certainly the offense picked up for you, but it felt like really the defense was maybe even more critical to getting you back in that game when you were down. Some of it looked like maybe you got a little more physical with them, especially with Wright, and trying to head off some of that penetration. Again, what was the conversation on the bench, and then what were you guys seeing on the floor?
Really just to, chest his drives. Like he said, keep him out the paint. That was one of our main emphasis coming out of halftime. And we just felt like they got to the paint too much the first half. And at the same time, we needed to get to the paint just to, draw more attention to them, just so we weren't out there settling. And we had to make them guard. So I think that's where you said the fatigue kicked in, because they had to guard us as well as, play against our defense.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off what he said, I mean, at the end of the day, defense is what we hang our hat on. That's what we're about. So just Coach Zork, Coach Young, the whole coaching staff just came in like, hey, let's get back to our principles. You know what we do. We don't let people get in the paint. So just held us accountable, and, we came out there, trusted each other, and we did it.
Hey, guys. James Parker from the Appalachian. Donovan, you guys held NC Central to 3 of 9 shooting in overtime. What was the defensive emphasis in overtime when you know a guy like Wright can basically hit a shot from anywhere? What was the defensive emphasis in the last 5 minutes?
I mean, it was a tough shot he hit to send it to overtime, but we just had to stay together. And in order to win the game, we was going to need to get stops. And we just took it one play at a time, one stop to another stop to another stop. And, the stops ended up adding up, and we won the game.
Tyree, you had 20 points and you hit a couple of big shots in overtime. Describe what it was like in the atmosphere in the stadium to hit those shots when it mattered the most.
And it was a lot of fun. And, the biggest thing for me was just, guys like Don, CJ, everybody you see on the team just believing in me, having that faith in me that, they know that I can make that play. So just making those plays and, the best thing about it is just seeing them celebrate and seeing them get excited about it. So it's something that's not always common, and, I really appreciate it.
You had some big moments, and so did C.J. Huntley. Talk about how, I know he gets the crowd going. Does he get you guys going too when he hits those things?
Yeah, that's our Energizer buddy right there. He definitely gets us going. He's an everyday guy. He always brings the same energy to practice, to film, to anything that we do. So, yeah, CJ's a great one.
Yeah, like he said, CJ, he young. He been around a lot of us. I remember when he first came here as a freshman, but one thing I feel like he always try to do is just learn from everybody, and that's what's got him to the point he is now, just learning from each other and hard work. So,
Any other questions? Thank you guys so much.